Can you see the numerical on my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Okay. See. Okay. See. Determine the Miller indices of the plane, that is the crystal plane, parallel to the z-axis that cut intercepts of 2 and 2 by 3 along x and y axis respectively. Okay. Then, okay, Miller indices of the plane we have to find out. Okay, we have studied the theory of Miller indices. Miller indices are nothing but reciprocals of the intercepts reduced to the integers. Okay. So here we have given the intercept. So intercept ये है तो Miller indices कैसे find करना है? Okay. So as per the theory, to write the Miller indices, we take the intercept and reduce them to the integers, and that are the Miller indices. So here intercepts are given to us, that are 2, 2 third, and this third one intercept is infinity. Why it is infinity? Because this plane is parallel to the z-axis. So if any plane remains parallel to the z-axis, then means this plane will never cut and will have not any intercept with that axis. Okay. So intercept made by this plane with the z axis will be infinity. Okay. Now see, then what to do? Next one, as per studied in theory, reciprocals of the intercept, reciprocals of the Miller indices in term of lattice constant, that is A, B, C. And as per theory, Miller indices we used to denote it by H, K, L. So these intercepts will become A by H, B by K, and C by L. Then apply this to our this given formula. Here intercept with axis A is 2, with B is 2 by 3, and C is infinity. Okay. Then suppose this is the unit cell having the lattice constant 1 unit. So ABC will become 1, and this intercept will become 1 by H, 1 by K, and 1 by L. And same to our problem by applying, it is 2, 2 third, and infinity. Okay. Then Miller indices, for Miller indices, that is HKL, take the reciprocals of that. Okay. ये 1/h, 1/k, 1/l, इसका रेसिप्रोकल लिया तो क्या हो जाएगा h, k and l. Now similarly here reciprocals of the intercept will become 1/2 e by 2, and reciprocal of infinity is 0. Okay, 1/infinity, that is 0. Now so these h, k, l are the intercepts made by this given plane, and what are they? Now here these reciprocals we have to convert into the integers. How to convert into integers? In general, I told you this can be converted divide multiplying the LCM of the denominator of these reciprocals, which are the fractions. Okay. Then denominator का LCM क्या आएगा? 2 ही आएगा. So by multiplying 2, we will get 1. 1/2 multiplied by 2, 1. 1/2 multiplied by 2, 2 by 3, 3, and 0. So Miller indices of this plane are 1, 3, 0. Got it? So if the intercepts of the plane are given, then just by taking reciprocals of these intercepts and reduce them to the integer. Theory में ऐसा ही पढ़ा है ना? How to write Miller indices of the plane? Take the intercept, intercept ले लो, उसका reciprocal ले लो, and reduce them to the integers by multiplying LCM of the denominator. So the same thing here is done. These are the intercept 2, 2 by 3, and infinity. Infinity because this plane is parallel to the z-axis. So x, y, and z-axis intercept along A, B, C axis are 2, 2 third, and infinity. Take the reciprocals of these intercepts, that is 1/2, 3 by 2, and infinity. Then reduce them to the integers. They will, by multiplying 2, they will become 1, 3, and 0. So Miller indices of the given plane here are the 1, 3, 0. Are you clear? Yes? समझ गए क्या?
यस मैम।
हेलो, समझ गए ना कैसे सॉल्व करना है?
Yes.
ओके, इंटरसेप्ट दिए हैं तो मिलर इंडाइसेस फाइंड करना है। ओके, देन लेट अस सी द नेक्स्ट वन। एक मिनट। Now see here. See this problem. Find the Miller indices of a set of parallel planes which makes the intercepts in the ratio 3a as to 4b on the x and y axis respectively and is parallel to the z axis. The basic vectors of the unit cell are a, b and c along x, y and z axis respectively. Okay. So in this problem also we have to find out the Miller indices. The same thing here, the ratio of intercept is given. Okay. Here lattice basic vectors are nothing but the lattice constant, that is along A, B and C, which are on x, y and z axis. Okay. So basic vectors means A, B, C. Now what is given here? The intercepts this plane is having the intercepts in the ratio 3a as to 4b on which axis? X and y axis. Okay. So, and this plane is parallel to z axis. Okay. So, if this plane is parallel to z axis, means intercept of this plane along z axis will be infinity. So, if theoretically, let us p, q, r are the intercepts, then in term of lattice basic vectors or lattice constant, we may write they are PA as to QB as to RC. This is the ratio of intercepts along A, B and C. Now apply this to our problem. Here the ratio on X and Y is given, that is 3A as to 4B. So 3A as to 4B. And the third one along Z axis, that is infinity. So the ratio of intercepts on A, B, C will become 3A as to 4B as to infinity. Okay. So if this is the unit cell, then lattice constant A, B, C will become 1 unit. So the ratio of intercepts will become P as to Q as to R. The same applying here, 3 as to 4 as to infinity. Then take these are the intercepts. Then take the reciprocals of these intercept, that is 1 upon p, 1 upon q and 1 upon r. So same thing here, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 and reciprocal of infinity is 0. Then the next step, reduce these reciprocals to the integers. How? By multiplying LCM of the denominator. So LCM of denominator will remain here 12. You can understand that. LCM of 3 and 4, that will be 12. So 12 multiplied by 1/3 is 4. 12 multiplied by 1/4 is 3. And third one is 0. So Miller indices of the plane HKL. This 1 upon P, 1 upon Q and 1 upon R. They are nothing but Miller indices of the plane. So written as HKL. So H as to K as to L. So 4 as to 3 as to 0. These are the Miller indices of the given plane. So 4, 3, 0 and these Miller indices are written in a round bracket. Remember this. You are not just supposed to keep this as it is, 4 as to 3 as to 0. This you should write in a round bracket as like this, 4, 3, 0. Okay. Now see the next problem. Now from these two problems, you understand that if the intercepts are given or relations in the intercept is given ratio, then how to find the Miller indices? Okay, so first step, write the intercepts, take the reciprocals and reduce them to the integers. They will be the Miller indices of the given plane. Then see the next one. In a crystal whose primitive vectors are 1 by 2 angstrom, 1 by 8 angstrom and 2 angstrom for a 2, 3, 1 plane. 2, 3 are the 2, 3, 1 are the Miller indices of the plane. So for a 2, 3, 1 plane that cuts an intercept of 1.2 angstrom along the x-axis, then find the length of the intercepts along the y and z axis. Now see what is given here. Now you try to remember the plane ABC which cut the axis ABC at A, B and C point and having the intercept OA, OB and OC. Okay, we have studied the plane by this way at the starting. Okay, now what is this given here? Primitive vectors. Primitive vectors means the lattice constant. Okay, so primitive vectors means lattice constant. They are 1.2 angstrom, 1.8 angstrom and 2 angstrom. Respectively, they will be on the axis A, B and C. So here we can write A is equal to 1.2 angstrom, B is 1.8 angstrom and C is 2 angstrom. Okay, now similar indices of the plane are given 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1 indices of the plane are given. Then lattice vectors are given. Yeah, primitive vectors are given, that is ABC. Miller indices of the plane are given, that is HKL. And what is given? This plane cuts an intercept of 1.2 angstrom along the x-axis. Means intercept made by one of the plane on the x-axis is given and that is the 1.2 angstrom. So जो प्लेन का एक्स एक्सिस इंटरसेप्ट 1.2 एंगस्ट्रॉन है वही प्लेन के y एंड z एक्सिस इंटरसेप्ट क्या होंगे वो हमें फाइंड करना है. Got it? Then see what to do. First of all, by given Miller indices of the plane. Miller indices of the plane are 2, 3, 1. Now the 2, 3, 1, these Miller indices of the plane not indicates only one plane, but this is the family of plane having the intercepts in the same ratio, different intercepts in the same ratio. Okay, suppose this plane has here indices are 2, 3, 1. So if we multiply all these indices by 2, then what we will get? 4, 6 and 2. So 4, 6 and 2, this plane will be parallel to this one and they will be in a same family. समझ गए? So HKL not denote only single plane but it denotes the family of plane having the intercepts in the same ratio. Ratio of the intercepts will not change. Okay, so it will remain same. Now, see these are the indices. Then what will be the reciprocals of these indices? 1 half, 1/3 and 1. So these reciprocals will be nothing but intercept made by this plane on the axis A, B and C. So in term of lattice constant, yeah, primitive vectors we can write these intercept as A by 2, B by 3 and C. Okay, so we got the intercept made by plane on the ABC axis are this one. Yeah, XY axis are A by 2, B by 3 and C. Okay. So substituting the value of A 1 by 2, B 1 by 8 and C 2 angstrom. We get the intercept here. In this intercept, if we put A, B and C, whatever given, what are given? A is 1.2 angstrom, B is 1.8 angstrom and C is 2 angstrom. So by putting ABC in the intercept, in term of ABC, we will get the intercepts 0.6 angstrom, 0.86 angstrom and 2 angstrom. Are you getting? If we write A is 1.2 angstrom, then 1.2 divided by 2, it will become 0.6 angstrom. B upon 3, B is 1.8 angstrom. So 1.8 divided by 3 will become again 0.6 angstrom and C is 2 angstrom. So the intercept made by this plane from the Miller indices which are 2, 3, 1 will come 0.6 angstrom, 0.6 angstrom and 2 angstrom. But we have to find out the y and z axis intercept of the plane whose x axis intercept is 1.2 angstrom. Means this is not the plane which has the intercept 0.6, 0.6 and 2 angstrom. ये प्लेन हमें नहीं फाइंड करना है, ये इंटरसेप्ट हमें नहीं फाइंड करना है. हमें जो फाइंड करना है जिसका x एक्सिस इंटरसेप्ट 1.2 एंगस्ट्रॉन है. ओके, so then when we will get the make x axis intercept 1 angstrom, see since for the given plane the x axis intercept is 1.2 angstrom, then how we get it? It will remain in the same ratio. So a by 2 is intercept आया है ये plane का from the Miller indices. So to make this 1.2 angstrom, what we have to do? If we multiply this by 2, तो क्या होगा? 2 into 1.2 upon 2, that will come 1.2. Okay, means it is a plane parallel to the one with intercept 0.6, 0.6 and 2 एंगस्ट्रॉन. ये जो प्लेन है 1.2 एंगस्ट्रॉन इंटरसेप्ट है, वो इसको पैरेलल होगा, ये प्लेन नहीं होगा. सो विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू दैट, इफ एक्स एक्सिस इंटरसेप्ट 1.2 एंगस्ट्रॉन है और वो मिलने के लिए हमें वो जो प्लेन से हमने इंटरसेप्ट कैलकुलेट किया है a/2 मिलर इंडाइसेस से, उसको हमें 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. सो विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू दैट बाकी y एंड z एक्सिस इंटरसेप्ट को भी हमें 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, तो वी विल गेट द इंटरसेप्ट मेड बाय दिस प्लेन अलोंग विथ y एंड x एक्सिस, जिसका y एंड z एक्सिस, जिसका x एक्सिस इंटरसेप्ट 1.2 एंगस्ट्रॉन है. सो y एंड z एक्सिस इंटरसेप्ट क्या होंगे फिर? ये 0.6 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2, जेड एक्सिस इंटरसेप्ट 2 एंगस्ट्रॉन मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2. ये देखो, ये हम फ्रॉम मिलर इंडाइसेस वी गॉट दिस इंटरसेप्ट 0.6, 0.6 एंड 2 एंगस्ट्रॉन. So we know that x-axis intercept is given and that is 1.2 angstrom. So 0.6 का 1.2 कैसे मिलेगा? When we multiply this by 2. So similar to that, we have to multiply all remaining two intercept also by the same constant, that is 2. So 0.6 multiplied by 2, 1.2 angstrom, and 2 multiplied by 2 is 4 angstrom. So y and z axis intercept of the plane will become 1.2 angstrom and 4 angstrom, of which x axis intercept is 1.2 angstrom. समझ गए कैसे सॉल्व किया? मिलर इंडाइसेस से इंटरसेप्ट फाइंड किए बाय टेकिंग रेसिप्रोकल्स इन टर्म ऑफ लैटिस कांस्टेंट a/2, b/2 एंड 3, और ये लैटिस कांस्टेंट लेके कैलकुलेट किए रेसिप्रोकल्स सॉरी इंटरसेप्ट्स, तो वो आ गए 0.6, 0.6 एंड 2 एंगस्ट्रॉम. बट हमें जो प्लेन के y एंड z एक्सिस इंटरसेप्ट निकालने हैं, उसका x एक्सिस इंटरसेप्ट है 1.2 एंगस्ट्रॉम, एंड दिस इज गिवन बाय मल्टीप्लाइंग दिस इंटरसेप्ट बाय 2. So with respect to that, we are multiplying remaining y and z axis intercept by 2. So we will get the intercept in the same ratio, that is 1.2, 1.2 and 4. ये तीन intercept. This plane is also belongs to the same family, only having the intercepts in the same ratio, but multiple of 2 of these intercept. समझ गए? So in this way, this type of the problem you can solve. Any doubt here? Are you clear? Yes? No one?
Yes.
समझ गए ना कैसे सॉल्व किया? पहले मिलर इंडाइसेस से इंटरसेप्ट निकाला, that is the reciprocals of मिलर इंडाइसेस in term of ABC, and then ABC पुट करके वो एज सच एक्चुअल क्या इंटरसेप्ट है वो फाइंड किए. उसके बाद हमें जो एक इंटरसेप्ट दिया है वो कौन से प्रोपोर्शन में है वो हमने फाइंड किया. That we are getting by multiplying 2 to these intercepts, and so similarly we have multiplied remaining two intercepts by the same constant, so that we get the intercept of the plane y and z axis intercept of the plane whose x axis intercept is given, that is the 1.2 angstrom. समझ गए ना? This one we have taken. हाँ yes, बोलो. Yes, 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 I am going to give this to you. हम्म क्लासरूम में एंटर करना चाहता है. अरे व्हाई यू पीपल आर सो लेट? हाँ, उसके लिए मुझे स्क्रीन शेयरिंग स्टॉप करके फिर लेना पड़ता है आपको. एक मिनट, लेट मी सी. किया. नाउ सी. Now see, next problem. It is based on the Bragg's law and the relation between lattice constant and Miller indices of the crystal. See the problem first. Monochromatic X-ray beam of wavelength 5.8189 angstrom is reflected strongly for a glancing angle of theta is equal to 75.86 degree. In the first order diffraction by certain planes of cubic crystal of lattice constant 3 angstrom. Find the Miller indices of the reflecting planes. Now see what is done here. First of all, see the given data. Wavelength is given, glancing angle is given. Wavelength we denote it by lambda. Glancing angle we denote it by theta. Then order of diffraction we have denoted this by n. Okay, and the lattice constant we have denoted this by a. So first of all, for any problem, used to write first whatever the data is given in the problem. Okay, and then find out, then see what we have to find out, and then what is the relation between given data and what we are supposed to find. Okay, so here we have to find out the Miller indices of the reflecting planes. Okay. Here wavelength दिया है, glancing angle दिया है, order of diffraction दिया है, and lattice constant दिया है. Okay, so Bragg's law is given by 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda, and d is given by a upon root h square plus k square plus l square. Okay, so by this one we can, d is given, so we can find out d in term of the Miller indices. Okay. So first of all, d from the Bragg's law is n lambda upon 2 sin theta. So d हम find कर सकते हैं. It is the 3 angstrom. Okay. d आया 3 angstrom. Then we see that a is given and that is also 3 angstrom. So d and a is same. D and a is same. D is 3 angstrom. A is 3 angstrom. Means what? Root of h square plus k square plus l square is equal to 1. Are you getting? Root of h square plus k square plus l square is equal to 1. So ऐसे कौन से प्लेन है कि जिनका रूट ऑफ एच स्क्वायर प्लस के स्क्वायर प्लस एल स्क्वायर 1 आएगा. So that will be the principal planes 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. ये निगेटिव भी हो सकता है, निगेटिव इंटरसेप्ट बार 1 0 0 0 बार 1 0 and 0 0 1. So all they are belongs to the same family, that is 1 0 0. समझ गए? So here why we get like this? Because these are the only planes whose square root of h square plus k square plus l square is equal to 1 आता है. Okay, and so the plane possible reflecting planes for these are 1 0 0 0 1 0 and so on. These planes. Got it? This is so simple. Just d, we have find out the d from Bragg's law. The remaining data is given. That got the 3 angstrom and which is same as that of the given lattice constant a. So from the relation between lattice constant and the interplanar spacing, we get the root of h square plus k square plus l square is equal to 1. And ऐसे कौन से इंडाइसेस है कि जिनका अंडर रूट एच स्क्वायर प्लस के स्क्वायर प्लस एल स्क्वायर इज 1 आता है, वो यही प्लेन है. यू कैन वेरीफाई दैट. बाकी और किसी भी प्लेन को ये नहीं आएगा. ऑल दिस प्लेन्स बिलोंग्स टू द सेम फैमिली, दैट इज 1 0 0. These indices are the same 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Only the different planes are there. Okay, planes are different. This is the front face, this is the side face, this is the top face, this is the front face of the back face, sorry, this is the back face, this is the left one vertical and this is the bottom one. समझ गए? Now see the next. See here, in comparing the wavelengths of two monochromatic X-rays lines it is found that A gives the first order Bragg's maximum at a glancing angle of 30 degree to the smooth face of crystal. Line B of known wavelength of 0.97 angstrom gives third order reflection maxima of glancing angle of 60 degree with the same phase of the crystal. Find the wavelength of the X-rays. Okay. The two lines are given here, line A and line B. So for line A, the first order Bragg's maxima is at and glancing angle 30 degree. For line A, first order Bragg's maxima, say N1 is 1. At glancing angle theta is 30 degree. Okay. So what will be lambda? 1 we have to find out. And then it's given for line B, it is of known wavelength. इसका wavelength है say lambda 2.97 angstrom. Okay. This gives the third order reflection. So N2 is 3. And at what glancing angle? At 60 degree. Okay. So we have the Bragg's law having relation in between the given data. 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda. Okay. So write the relation, Bragg's law for these two lines, line A and line B. So line A, what will become this? 2d sin theta 1 is equal to n1 lambda 1. D will remain same because it is the same crystal. Okay. For line B, it will become 2d sin theta 2 is equal to n2 lambda 2. Okay. Then here in these two equation, the D is the common one. Okay. Theta 1, theta 2, n2, n1 and lambda 2 are given. Only unknown is the lambda 1 and that we have to find out. So take the ratio of these two equations, 2d sin theta 1 upon 2d sin theta 1. 2d will get cancelled and ratio will become sin theta 1 upon sin theta 2 is equal to LHS देखो n1 lambda 1 upon n2 lambda 2. So it will become n1 lambda 1 upon n2 lambda 2. So lambda 1 will become lambda 2 into sin 1 upon sin theta 2 into n2 by n1. Okay, by this step. Next one is this one. You can understand that. Then put the all these values lambda 2.7 into 10 raised to minus 10 sin theta upon sin 60 into 3 by 1. And remember here, for the calculation, all the data should be in the same system of unit. All data should be in a same system of unit. Now here, theta is in same unit, that is in degree. N is no integer, it has no unit. Lambda 2 is the wavelength, it has the unit. So here no need to convert them into another unit because we have to find out lambda 1. So whatever the unit of lambda 2, it will lambda 1 will come in the same unit. So lambda 1 by, you can do these calculations, it will come 1 upon 1.68 angstrom. That is the wavelength of line A. Okay. Sorry. Now see the next. Calculate the glancing angle on the 100 plane of a rock salt crystal with lattice constant 2.125 angstrom. Given the wavelength of the incident X-ray is 0.592 angstrom and in the case of second order maxima. Okay. See what is given? Miller indices of the plane are given 100. That is denoted by HKL 100. Rock salt of crystal with lattice constant is 2.128 angstrom. That is denoted by A. So A is 2.125 angstrom. Then wavelength is also given. It is 0.592 angstrom. And the order of reflection is also given. Okay, that is the N is 2. Okay, so we have to find out the glancing angle, and we know that glancing angle came in the Bragg's law. So Bragg's law is 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda. Okay, so here glancing angle we have to find out. N, that is order of reflection, is given. Lambda, wavelength of light, is also given. But small d is the, what is small d? Small d क्या है? Anyone? What is small d?
Interplanar spacing.
Interplanar spacing. Yes, and it is not given here. Then how to find it? See the
And
given data. Here A is
Miller
given.
indices.
And yes, we know that the relation between interplanar spacing, Miller indices, and the lattice constant. Okay, so it is D is equal to A upon root H square plus K square plus L square. And here if A and HKL are given, we can find out here D. So first of all, find D. It is 2.125 angstrom. Calculation is immaterial. You have to do that by Calci only. Calci is allowed in exam also. The important is how to solve. Okay, which formula to be used there, that is the important. That you should understand. Not, you are not supposed to do the calculation part is immaterial. Now you are going to be a engineers, so calculation is immaterial. You have to do it by Calci only. But operation of Calci also, you should do it properly. Otherwise some people are made mistake by using Calci also. So Calci भी अच्छे से operate करने का practice करो. For that you do all these calculations. समझे? नहीं आ रहा है तो वापस करो. उसके लिए आपको प्रैक्टिस ही होना चाहिए. साइंटिफिक कैलसी कैसे ऑपरेट करना है, साइन, कॉस, टैन, स्क्वायर रूट, स्क्वायर, एनी नंबर ऑफ पावर, ओके, निगेटिव पावर, ये सब कैसे यूज करना है, एक्सपोनेंशियल, उसका सबका प्रैक्टिस करो. ठीक है, so that your answer will not be wrong. But before that, the important part is, the problem is based on which theory part you should understand, and then first of all used to write the given data and then see what we have to find there, and then try to remember which relation is there in the given data and what we have to find out. That when once you will click that, then you can solve it easily. Okay, so first of all D is find here. Then by using the Bragg's law, 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda. Find out the glancing angle theta. That is so simple. Sine inverse of n lambda upon 2d. D, n and lambda already given in the data, and d we have calculated here. See, आपका d अगर wrong हुआ तो ये भी wrong हो जाएगा. समझ रहे हैं ना? So do the calculations properly. Okay, and remember that the interplanar spacing, it will always come in the range of angstrom, only few angstrom. ऐसा नहीं आएगा कि 2 मीटर रहेगा interplanar spacing. Also lattice constant will also come in a few angstrom. Okay, 2 to 6 angstrom. ऐसा नहीं कि वो 100 angstrom आएगा या 10 मीटर आएगा. एंड इफ यू आर गेटिंग द आंसर लाइक दैट, मीन्स समझ लो कि आप कहीं तो रॉन्ग है. टेक योर कैलकुलेशंस अगेन, so that means you should know whatever the probable range of that parameters for the crystalline solid. Okay, so interplanar spacing and the lattice constant, they are always having the values of few angstrom. Also the angles, angle 180 degrees या 360 नहीं आएगा, it will be few degree only. समझ रहे? 15 डिग्री, 16 डिग्री या 30 डिग्री, 60 डिग्री, जो कि प्रॉब्लम में दिया रहता है. ओके, तो यू विल नॉट गेट इट 170 डिग्री. ऐसा नहीं आएगा आपका आंसर. ऐसा आ रहा है तो मीन्स समझ लो कि यू आर रॉन्ग समवेयर. टेक योर कैलकुलेशंस अगेन एंड फाइंड आउट द करेक्ट आंसर. देन वेवलेंथ ऑफ एक्सरे. वेवलेंथ ऑफ एक्सरे इज आल्सो इन फ्यू एंगस्ट्रॉम. समझ गए? वो 4000 एंगस्ट्रॉम नहीं आएगा. दैट आर द ऑर्डिनरी rays. So wavelength of X-ray, it will come in few angstrom only. और आपका नहीं आ रहा है मीन्स यू आर रॉन्ग. वापस चेक करो. समझ गए? फिर ABC also. ABC will also have the range of few angstrom only. Okay, not will come in meter या kilometer. So here glancing angle theta came 16.17 degree. Okay. See the next. The interplanar spacing of 110 plane is 2 angstrom for FCC crystal. Okay. Find the atomic radius. This is so simple. Miller indices of the plane are given 110. This type of problems are asked in exam. Huh? See, it's written that it was asked in May 2008. Miller indices are 110. Interplanar spacing is given, which we denote by D, that is the 2 angstrom. Okay. Then what we have to find out? Atomic radius. Okay. So Miller indices दिए हैं, लैटिस कांस्टेंट दिया है एंड एटॉमिक रेडियस फाइंड करना है. सो फ्रॉम द थ्योरी वी नो द रिलेशन बिटवीन लैटिस कांस्टेंट एंड द एटॉमिक रेडियस. सो I told you that you should remember all the relations between lattice constant and the atomic radius in case of SCC, FCC, BCC, even if in diamond. Okay. So in FCC, the relation between A and R is equal to A upon 2 root 2. Yeah, A is 2R by root 2 and so on. Okay. So A is here, but before that we should know the A, and A is not given, but Miller indices and the interplanar spacing is given. So, and we know the relation between Miller indices, interplanar spacing and the lattice constant. So first of all, by this relation find out A. So A will come D into square root of h square plus k square plus l square. D is given, HKL are given. So here A is came 2.2828 angstrom. Okay. And then find out the R by relation between lattice constant and the atomic radius. So R is equal to A upon 2 root 2, that is the 1 angstrom. Okay. Next one, actually most probably there will be no numericals based on the this relation, but you should know that. Okay, see what is given here. The density of copper is 8980 kg per meter cube and unit cell dimension is 3.61 angstrom. Atomic weight of copper is 63.54. So determine type of crystal. Calculate atomic radius and the interplanar spacing of 110 plane. Okay, then see. For solving this, first of all, we should find out the lattice constant here. For getting the interplanar spacing from Miller indices, we should know the lattice constant. And here lattice constant is not given, but for lattice constant, the remaining data is given. What is given? Density of crystal is given. Then molecular weight of the crystal is given. Avogadro number, that is the constant. Okay. Miller indices of the plane are given. So first of all, we have to find out the lattice constant from the relation between lattice constant and atomic density of the crystal. That is rho is equal to Nm upon Na cube. Okay. D is A upon root h square plus k square plus l square. Okay. To determine the type of crystal structure. Crystal structure का type कैसे determine कर सकते हैं? For that, we should know the number of atoms per unit cell. Okay. We know that in SCC, number of atoms per unit cell are 1. In FCC, number of atoms per unit cell are 4. In BCC, number of atoms per unit cell are 2. So, find out the A, lattice constant from, interplanar spacing, lattice constant and the Miller indices. Okay. So by this relation, you will find D. And by this relation, you will find N. Okay. डेंसिटी दिया है, मॉलिक्यूलर वेट दिया है, एवोगैड्रो नंबर दैट इज द कांस्टेंट. If it is not given, you should know that. And the lattice constant A is also given. So by this relation, we will find the N. Okay, so N अगर 1 आता है तो it is SCC structure. N2 आता है तो it is BCC structure. If N came 4, then it is FCC structure. Okay. So by this relation, rho is equal to Nm upon N into A cube. We can find the N, and N will give the type of structure. And by this relation, D is equal to A upon root H square plus K square plus L square. By this one, we get the atomic radius and the interplanar spacing. Okay, D find karo. D is the interplanar spacing, distance between two atoms. Okay. Then atomic radius कैसे find करना है? We know the relation between lattice constant and the atomic radius. So once we know the type of the structure, if it is SCC structure, then we know the relation between A and R. In case of SCC, atomic radius R will be A by 2. Okay. If it is BCC, then R will be A root 3 by 2. If it is FCC, R will be A root 2 by 2. So A दिया है तो R we can find out, that is the atomic radius. Okay. Now let us see the next one. See, this type we have seen already. Calculate the Bragg angle. Bragg angle is nothing but the glancing angle. Glancing angle को Bragg angle भी बोलते हैं. Okay. So calculate the Bragg angle if 200 planes of a BCC crystal with lattice constant या लैटिस पैरामीटर बोला है, लैटिस पैरामीटर 2.814 एंगस्ट्रॉन give second order reflection with x-rays of wavelength 0.71 angstrom. Okay, then see what is given here. Miller indices of the plane are given 200. Lattice constant is given 2.814 angstrom. All of you are there now? Hello? Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, 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 okay. So Miller indices are H2200, A is 2.81 angstrom, 4 angstrom, lambda is 0.71 angstrom, and the type of structure is BCC. So type of structure is BCC. From that, what we came to know? We came to know that number of atoms will be 2. Okay, number of atoms will be 2. But I don't think here it is required. Okay, now see here, lattice constant and the wavelength, they both are having the same unit. Okay, but sometimes they may be in a different unit. In that case, you have to convert them into the same unit. Otherwise, you will get the wrong calculation. Whenever you will do the calculations, everywhere, always use to check is all the parameters are in the same system of unit. Okay, now see what we have to find out here. Glancing angle find करना है. So glancing angle we know that it is related to the Bragg's law, and Bragg's law is 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda. Okay, 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda. Now in this lambda दिया है, n is also given. It is second order reflection. So n is 2. Theta find करना है, but what about d? D interplanar spacing, it's not given. But then see what is the remaining data. Can we find out D from that? Yes. Miller indices of the plane are given, and also lattice constant is given. And we know the relation between Miller indices, lattice constant, and the interplanar spacing. That is D is equal to A upon root H square plus K square plus L square. So first of all, before calculating glancing angle, Bragg's angle from the Bragg's law, first of all, find out the interplanar spacing D by the relation between lattice constant and the Miller indices. So it will come this one. Okay. Now here D is calculated in meter by converting this lattice constant A 2.814 into the meter. ये एंगस्ट्रॉन में दिया है, ये मीटर में कन्वर्ट किया है by multiplying 10 raised to minus 10 मीटर. एंगस्ट्रॉन का मीटर में कन्वर्ट करना है तो इट विल बिकम मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10 raised to minus 10. सेंटीमीटर में करना है तो क्या होगा, मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10⁻⁸ you will remember that. Okay, so d came in meter and it is 1.407 into 10⁻10 meter. Okay, then now find the theta from Bragg's law. 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda, so sin theta is n lambda upon 2d. N is given, order of reflection that is 2, lambda is given 0.71 angstrom, but d here given in meter, calculated in meter, so again here lambda is converted into meter, that is 10⁻10, divide by 2 into d is in meter 1.4, whatever calculated here. See here, यहाँ अगर d आपका wrong हो गया, so ultimately this calculation will also become wrong और आपको कुछ भी मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे ये प्रॉब्लम के, शायद फॉर्मूले का हाफ 1 मिल सकता है. So this result is depends on this one. So do the calculations carefully by calc also. Okay, it is sin theta is 0.5. So theta sin inverse of 0.5 is nothing but 30 degrees. So Bragg's angle here came 30 degree. Okay. See the same one we have seen. Determine the lattice constant of FCC lead crystal of radius 1.746 angstrom, okay, and the spacing of 220 plane. Okay. Say FCC crystal is given, type of crystal is FCC. The atomic radius is given R, that is 1.746 angstrom, and the Miller indices of the plane are given HKL, that is 220. Okay. Now what we have to determine here, lattice constant, and that we denote by A. Okay, lattice constant we denote it by A, and we know the relation between A and R, radius दिया है, so we write the relation between A and R in case of FCC. So R in FCC is A upon 2 root 2. So D is A upon root, and sorry, by the relation between A and D is A upon root h square plus k square plus L square. Okay, so A is 2 root 2 R, that is the 4.937 into 10⁻10 मीटर. मीटर में कैलकुलेट किया, ये मीटर में कन्वर्ट करके लिया माइनस टेबल बाय मल्टीप्लाइंग 10⁻10. So D came, this is A, and interplanar spacing D is 4 A upon root h square plus k square plus L square, that is 1.746 angstrom. Okay, ये हो गया D. Both are in a angstrom. So see here also, if we get A wrong, then D will also become wrong. Okay, so calculations are also important. First of all, you should understand on the basis of which theory the problem is based, and then what is the relation between given data with which we can find out whatever supposed to determine, and then the part of calculation. Okay, the last one is also same. Silver has FCC structure and its atomic radius is 1.414 angstrom. Find the interplanar spacing of the 200 and 111 plane. This is for your homework. Try karo, just write one line. Problem is of only 1.5 line. You can write in your notebook and try to solve it. Okay. See the same type, glancing angle has to find out. Miller indices of the plane are given. X-rays of wavelength 1.4 angstrom is found to be reflected from 111 plane of FCC structure. If the lattice parameter of the crystal is 5 angstrom, find the angle at which the X-ray is incident on the 111 plane of the crystal. See, wavelength is given, Miller indices are given, and lattice constant is given, and order of reflection वो 1 कंसिडर किया है. ओके, so D is A upon root h square plus k square plus L square. Bragg's law 2D sin theta is equal to n lambda. Okay, so first find out the D by this relation, and then theta from the Bragg's law, it will come 14 degree. Okay, the same one. Okay, So in this way, all these numericals you have been seen that they are based on the relation between lattice constant, Miller indices and the interplanar spacing, that is d is equal to a upon root h square plus k square plus l square, and Bragg's law 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda, and also relation between lattice constant and the atomic radius, and also the intercepts made by plane. Okay, Miller indices, that was the first one, x and y axis intercept find किया ना हमने वो वाला. Also based on the concept of Miller indices, that is Miller indices are the reciprocals of the intercepts reduced to the integers. Okay, so Miller indices दिए है तो intercept find कर कैसे करना है, intercepts दिए है तो Miller indices कैसे find करना है वो वाला. Okay, so in our paper university as well as the question paper of internal assessment, 40% numerical problems will be there and 60% theory. Okay, so problems are also important with theory. When you will understand the theory, then ultimately you will get the solution of numerical problems. Okay, any doubt here? I will send this for your practice, these numericals. Okay. And this will be given in all the local publication books. As per last lecture, I have told you that Swati Bavraya, वो कौन सा बोला, गावड़े खरमाटिका इंजीनियरिंग फिजिक्स 1, वो आप यूज कर सकते हैं न्यूमेरिकल्स के लिए. एंड देयर यू विल गेट theory also, but for theory I will recommend you refer means for study you refer the reference book, that is by Avdhanaluk Shirsagar, and then with the help of given PPTs, reference book and the textbook of local publication I have suggested as per the Mumbai University, try to prepare your own notes and so that you can score maximum in a exam. Okay. So from next time we will start the third module, that is the semiconductor, and so I will recommend you all revise the topics of semiconductor, whatever you have studied up to the 12th standard, that is p-type semiconductor, n-type semiconductor and so on, p-n junction diode, forward bias, reverse bias, ये सब पढ़ा है ना, so that which will help you to understand the topics whatever we have to study in this syllabus. Okay. Now attendance. Wait, huh? First of all, division A,